I'm Ken. This is Home Improvement Tips, aka Easy 2 Tips and Tricks, ETC. Yeah. So that was for my channel change, my channel name change. All right, now today we're going to be using this hammer drill. I went live yesterday, and there was a way this machine works. There was something I wasn't familiar with, and it just wasn't working. Although we did go over, knowing what hollow tile sounded like and tile that had plenty of thin set. I did go over that yesterday. Now I'll show you how this works. All right, no further ado, let's get to this. All right, here's the hammer drill. Now, like yesterday, it was not hammer drilling. As you can see, I've done quite a bit of work here already on this one space. Now, so it's working. Now, what you do is you've got to push down. All right, you pull down. All right, now that releases the bit. All right, and this bit comes out. You pull down on this. Right, you're going to see this drop in when I pull down. All right, we're going to have to. There we go. It just went in. Okay, this thing is locked in there. Now, I'm going to show you this up close and personal, how this works. All right, with one hand, it'll be a little awkward, but we're going to do this. Okay, you can see that this is working rather quickly. All right, now I pre-cut it along here so I didn't damage the face of this tile on the shower. So I pre-cut it just as a safety measure. All right, and then it went across. You can see I've also cut here and then along this over here. All right. So that just was for safety in these areas, sensitive areas. No further ado, let's get busy here. See, this is where I cut it here, as well as here around the toilet flange. Okay. So now let's get this in place and get it going. All right, now let's zoom. You can see what's going on here. Well, let's back out a tad. There you go. I'm going to put on my, put this up around my nose. It's pretty dusty. All right. Let's do this. This tile is sharp, so I'm not going to slide my hands around it. Now, if I had serious calluses, I could still probably just do it. I just want to take a chance. Okay. Okay. All right. Now, when you have big, thick, heavy calluses, you're like your hands become a glove. And just Nothing's gonna bug you. I mean, for not much anyway. All right, so now get in here. You have to be careful around the face of the shower. Down here, the tile up against the wall. Let's see what we're able to see. All right. Um, all right, now, as I work around the face of that shower, bottom, okay, I don't want to damage the tile. There against the wall. Tile, as you see, here's the wall. But I really got to be careful. Try to damage it as we go. Okay. When you hammer this, chips fly, so you really need glasses. I'm squinting my eyes, so I'm looking through my eyelids when I'm doing that. Glasses is always better. Always want safety glasses. Can't be careful enough with your eyes. You only get 2 pairs, and you need them for life. Ask anybody that's damaged their eyes. I'm here to tell you don't want to damage your eyes. Probably gonna have to get a screwdriver involved here. What's the screwdriver? Right. You could use a wore out chisel. I may even be able to use a chisel that's on this hammer drill itself. And this is the preferred chisel that you want that I'm using with this on the hammer drill. Okay. As you see, how this goes pretty fast when it's just on the floor. Okay. I've done it without the chisel, using a diamond blade or on a skill saw. And I cut the floor up and used the hammer. That does work, but it's very dusty. I mean, exceedingly dusty going that route. But if you don't have a hammer drill, you can remove this tile. But again, you want a diamond bit on your skill saw, and preferably a one drive because it's going to take more use and more wear and tear. But nonetheless, you can get it done using a diamond blade on your skill saw and your hammer. Sledgehammer even. To get this tile off your plate. DIY. FYI, for your information, for the DIYers. Yeah, no play on words. All right, let's get one here. If I finesse it, get back here. Like it's got a little bit of rubber back here on this, back in this spot. And I made it. We use a little rubber at this juncture. Holding it in there. Yep. Some type of a silicone or something. rubber seal, rubber sealer. Okay, see there it is. Red guard, probably red guard, come to think of it. Again, I'm taking the time to do it like this, but I don't want to damage the face of the tile on the shower curb. All right. Trying to split it right here. Just trying to split the tile. That's all I'm trying to do. Got to be careful you don't catch the edge of your face of your tile and crack it. I always say, take the time to do it right. You won't go wrong. You'll be glad you did. That is, you'll be glad you took the time to do it right. Because you won't have any mistakes or any costly repairs that we all want to avoid. Okay. Now, even if I don't get the whole thing out, and I am, as long as it's back behind the face, then you can get your tile up against it. And that's what you want ultimately. I mean, ultimately underneath, if it'll really be done. But I believe the tile I'm using is thicker than the tile that's in here, so it's not going to go underneath it to start with. But I just prefer to have it cleaned out. And then I can fill it with thin set and put my tile, and it's going to be completely solid and get it full of thin set before I put my tile down. Okay, this is time consuming. It's sitting laying, not really laying, but technically laying on the floor without laying on the floor. To get to it, get up to the personal with it, you know, and do what you got to do. But ultimately, take the time to do it right. You won't make any costly mistakes. You won't go wrong. You'll be glad you did it for the end product. It will be nice, and you'll have a nice finished job that you can be proud of and feel good about. Because if you make a mistake and it's a little one, you make another mistake and it's a little one, and you keep making these mistakes because you're not taking your time. Next thing you know, you look at your finished product and it's ugly. It's just got too many mistakes that stand out, and it's just not right. And nobody's a happy camper. And you see it every time you come in to look at it. So it saves you on many different levels just by taking the time. Okay, it takes you a little longer. It takes you a day longer. It takes you 2 days longer. Okay. Is it what it, it is what it is. And when you're done, you can feel good about what you've done. And then the product will look very nice and you'll be glad. Everyone that sees it will see that, you know, what you're doing. All right, here we go. Now, keep in mind, in this area, the tile was really solid. It had plenty of thin set on the bottom, and so it's nice and tight. Where over here, it had just barely enough thin set, and it sounded hollow when we pounded on it. And we'll just do the pound test now just to show you. Hear that? That's hollow. That's more solid. Hear that? Very hollow. exceedingly hollow. Hollow. All right, let's see if I can put a hole in this. Nice dent. All right, so this is gonna blow through this tile right here. Hollow. Not still hollow, not as bad. Solid. Listen to this. That's solid. That is solid. Okay? Solid. That just broke. Solid. Hear this? That's solid right there. You know, that had plenty of thin set underneath it. The more of a higher pitch sound, you know that's hollow underneath there. That one has very little thin set. Not too bad. Solid. Thud. Thud. That's solid. That's how you know if you didn't know it. All right, gotta be careful here, but this is solid right here. This should have broke, and it has not broke. Has not broke. Hear that? This is solid right here. That's how you know. Okay, I'm frying it. All right, I don't want to mess up the edge of my tile on the face again. That's why I'm taking my time. That's why I cut around this space like I did. And now that I've got it loosened up, this will break at this point. I'm turning my head. There you go. Coming out. Coming out. All right. All right, let me show you where I'm working. Okay, I'm getting along that side. And let's just move this. You can get the bird's eye view of what's really going on. All right, there's where I'm working. I should have been there. And I was doing all that a minute ago. As you can see, this is where it was solid. I just started breaking it up. All right. See, this is solid. Not much thin set though, but it's solid. See, hear that? Solid, and you can see it, the white right here. Okay, I loosened it up with that hammer. The thin set's kind of soft, huh? See, solid, hollow, hollow, solid. See. All right. We're gonna do some more. Here's where it's solid. Cracked already. The right's going to be tough in here. All right, now I should have my knee pads. The third hammer should make this nice. Let me tell you, I did this just using a skill saw, and that was a worm drive skill saw, and a hammer, sledgehammer. That was a lot of work and very dusty. Very, I had to get a, I had a window in the room where I was at. I had to open the window, put a fan on the outside and suck out the dust. It was bad. And I had a mask on that had the filters on the side. It was serious. And you can hear how solid that is right there. Gotta be careful with this corner. When I hit that and break it and chip it, it'll stand out like a sore thumb. And it won't be right. Even if I try to fix it, it'll show. And I'll see it every time I come in here. And others may see it as well. And like that. And I've had some people do some work for me. They weren't being careful and they messed things up and it's messed up. You know, the slight imperfections, I see them. And even though it may look good overall, I'm still seeing those little imperfections that really bug me. Like I said, I can't stress it enough. Whether you're working for yourself or someone else, you know, let them know you take your time to do it right. They won't have any complaints. It may take you a day or two longer, but the end product's going to be nice. This is very easy to chip and mess up. Now this little piece here, I may have to just be satisfied with cutting it off flush, which is okay. I can do that and that'll be fine. As long as it's flush. I'm going to break it off or back behind it. That's good too. Like I'm doing, it's breaking it off behind. Okay. Now it won't interfere. Got a little lip right here. Okay. I may be able to take this, knock this out of here, which I will attempt to do. Not now, but right now. Now if any questions, put it in the chat, and I'll get back to the chat. See, I was able to take that out of there. I'll get back to the chat. I'll get and answer your questions if you put any questions in there in the chat. Or after the live stream, if you have any questions, put it in the comments after the live stream, and I will get back to you. If RG Homestead, Arizona, RG Arizona Homestead, he's dropped in. Thank you for being here. Appreciate your support. I know you generally drop in when I have these kind of videos, and you could be there, I just don't know it. Or show up here. Okay. Now, before I'm all done, I'm going to have a little broom. I'm going to get in this groove with the broom. I'm going to clean that broom out, that groove out right here, the space. Sometimes it doesn't take much. You know, it's just kind of jammed and locked in place, and a little bit of tapping will get it out. Other times it takes more than that. Just gotta finesse it. I'm almost done with this section. Just crack so I know I can hit it here and not get loose. Okay. See? Get her going. All right, how to remove bathroom floor tile. See, if I would have hit that hard, it could slip, hit this, cracked it, chipped it. Okay. This jackhammer, once I get to the jackhammer, I'll make up for lost time. Don't try against your edge. You'll chip it every time. Okay, and if I can't knock it. Makes it hard, it's the angle. When you're dealing with the angle, you can't. I'm not able to get it right. Right. Okay. All right, now here, loosen up, I can get it loose. Yep, there it is. See, just gotta finesse, gotta work with it. Don't overwork it. Just work with it. Okay. I like watching that show, The Alaskan. Oh, they help homesteaders. And that show, they just do some incredible stuff. It would be cool to be able to get on their show, help them with some projects. I think that would be so much fun and really enjoyable. That'd be right up my alley. Do something similar to that maybe one day here. All right, now let's clear off the working area. All right, I'm gonna have to clean this up here in just a minute because this is gonna go quick. All right, getting ready to turn this, unleash this bear and get some work done here, make up for some lost time. Zoom out. Okay, you can see. All right, you'll be able to see the majority of what I'm going to be doing. All right. Okay, no further ado. Let's do this. This is home improvement tips. Home improvement tips. Now, my channel handle is Home Improvement How. Home Improvement How is my channel handle. All right, let's get this knocked out. Not now, but right. Now you see how the these just whole thing moved. Look at this, the whole tile. The whole tile here. This whole entire piece moved. That's because there wasn't much thin set on the tile. Now if I would have had it broke up, it would have been one piece. So by demonstrating to show you my viewing audience what a hollow piece sounds like, it's now broken into pieces. I could have had them in one full piece. Let's see what happens right here. Can we see? No, we cannot. All right, let's see how this piece right here comes out. This one. I bet it pops right out like the others. See, there it is. The whole entire piece just came loose. So the pieces I haven't hit with the hammer and cracked, there'll be solid pieces coming out, which makes it nice for removal. See that? Okay, next. Here we go. Okay. All right, let's do it again. All right, now let's see. We can't knock her and get them to break it inside of here. There we go. There it is. One solid piece. Nice removal. Nice right there. That's what we want. Just like that. Quick and easy removal that way. Okay, here we go. Like I said, we'll be making up for lost time. It's a nice big grout joint, which makes it nice. Okay. Now we can turn on the vacuum, and it will take out, it will suck out the dust in the room. So it's going to get noisy here in a minute. Right. Now, having this shot back is two things. It removes the dust, helps to take the dust out of the air, as well as it'll pick up debris. Now, this is just about ready to all removed. All right. So if I wasn't live, I would pause right now, but I'm live. Okay. So now it's time. Okay. Time to get the wheelbarrow over here so I can start filling it up. Okay. So let's get this going. All right. Now we got the wheelbarrow in place. You can start. All right. So first things first, I'm gonna take a small debris. I should have a, I should have a scoop shovel. So what if you don't have a scoop shovel? Well, this is what you do. Okay, you put this one here, into another piece of tile, and you can just keep it on there. Okay. I just cut myself, see? Minor, got a little minor cut. That's what I'm saying. The calluses like you got on a pair of gloves most of the time. Okay. All right. See, a little cut. It's like I told you. Little one. It'll stop in a minute. If I had a dustpan, that would be smart. But I didn't bring one in here. So that sets me back a little bit. Okay. So next pile. All right. Well, little barrel getting fairly full, and I've got a low tire. So the heavier it gets, the harder it be to work with, to push, and we don't want to ruin the tires. All right, so all right. That's the majority of the debris. So let's turn this around. Okay. Let's get out here. And I can get this swirl barrel dumped. I guess I should probably go put some air in it, in the tire, as I'm maneuvering it out of here. Okay. Good thing I didn't have much more. I would have just dumped it on the floor. That was pretty steep going. Not hitting these hallways. All right, now this is where I turn this around backwards. I'll show you what I'm doing the best I can. All right. Now this is where I'm at. Here's a couple steps. Okay, so I'm going to turn this around backwards and take this down backwards. Okay, I have an opening hallway wall right there. Next, I've got to spin this around and get it down off the first step carefully. So don't damage that first step. Okay, and the second one. Okay, down the steps. There we go. All right, and down the first one, then the second one. All right. Back inside of here. Pretty good angle on this. Just getting it around. Now we got to get the door open. Get this in position to go out the door. Okay, there's the door. Wheelbarrow. Okay. Are we gonna clear? Nope. Good thing it's not real heavy. Pushing it back like this. Get it to close. Get it to close. Get it to open. All right. The screen door just kind of sitting. It'll open. All right. Here we go. All right. We're going to carefully and easily hit the screen door, which I'm going to painting when I'm all done. All right. Take her outside. Beautiful day in the neighborhood. Okay. Okay. Getting this ready. All right. Now I'm going to put some air. All right. Taking the time to do it right, whatever that may be. And I always say, take the time to do it right, and you won't go wrong. That's for sure. I'm going to turn on the compressor and get some air in the tire. It'll hold more weight. All right. Well, thank you for watching. If you're still here, just keep zooming. I'm not trying to zoom. Holy smokes, really? There we go. I guess while I'm here, I get some water. When you've been in a dusty environment, you want to rinse your mouth before you swallow, because when you breathe, that dust goes through your nose and settles in the back of your tongue. Then you get thirsty as an end result, and you drink. Right now, you're swallowing all that dust. Even like in the mustache, rinse off your mustache first. You know, I'll even go as far as sucking water up my nose, part way anyway, and then blowing it out. So I rinse out my nasal passages. Well, what I do after that is then I take the water into one nostril, let it run down your throat and spit it out. Do the other side and spit it out. Do it several times. Now your nasal passages are clear. And as you do this, like I just spit out some crud from that dust that you would have normally been swallowing. I do this every time I'm in a dusty environment. There's guys in the trades that do this, guys in the trades that don't think about doing that. And it truly makes a difference. Um, dust, you don't know what you're breathing in, what your body's dealing with. Some people end up with cancer. And so you got to do everything you can to prevent that best you can. So you got to think about, you know, wiping all that water off my mustache and out of it, squeezing it with your hand. And here we go. It's going to get noisy. Yeah. Back here to where you can access the wheelbarrow. There's the wheelbarrow. There's that box, that drawer countertop I was making, drawer, helping a friend. All right. Now, let's go get an air chuck. Okay, well, that's pumping up. We'll get an air chuck, and we'll be able to fill that tire. Here's a room that I have halfway remodeled. Okay, I built that wall. That's the two panels. This is my tool room. Skylights. This was all plywood. I put in the drywall and then drywall this. I have videos on putting in that bull nose around that opening. Even in putting up this drywall, I have videos in my playlist. Right now, find my bit, get my chuck, my air chuck right here. All right, if you're painting and you don't know about this additive, very good paint additive. All right, this takes the roller stippling and the brush marks out of your paint when you have the proper amount put in. Okay, for a nice smooth finish. A Floetrol. All right, let's see if we get air in this tire. All right, where's that valve? There it is. Be careful with the personal. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Home improvement tips. All right, let's spin this wheel. Let's get this. All right, look. I shouldn't be able to push in on this. Got the had not enough air. All right, it won't take much. It won't take much at all. I'm going to need two hands to do this. All right, I'm going to take two hands. There we go. Good as new. It doesn't take just a quick little blast. I'm going to fill the tire as you fill. Okay. All right. Now, let's never done. All right. All right. Now we can take care of business. Back to business. Nice day. Mm. All right. Here we go. All right. All right, turn around backwards. You go up the stairs. Hey, you take a wheelbarrow up and downstairs. Unless you have two people. Then if you have two people, one lifts on the front and the other pick it up from the back and you carry it downstairs. That's how you'd normally do that. Okay. Nope. I'm gonna have to take this in carefully and not bump these walls. Okay. Wow. A big idea, Grandpa. Okay. Back at it. Now let's take a look at the work. Okay, the only section I haven't done is right here where the shop back sits, but everything else is done. Okay. And even if these tiles would have been solid, it still would have come up without too much trouble. Okay. Now, you want to see an antique hammer. These are antique hammers. They got the leather handle. That's to absorb the impact as you're driving into your nails. The idea of using rubber, that's what the leather's for, to absorb the impact. See, it's dry. It's healed up. We're good, right? Okay, now you start out using that, but even that wasn't totally necessary, except I was really trying to be careful around this. I didn't want to hurt the curbing, and as you see, the bottom of that edge could be all chipped up, but it's pristine. Okay, all the way through, even though you can't see it. Here's the back side down there. Okay. All right, so it's worth me taking my time to do that. Oh, and this edge right here, you can get fingernail polish, that color, and you go over the edge with fingernail polish, and you've just glazed your edge so it looks the same. All right, it's a trick that I've developed. Well, I guess at this juncture, I've done everything. I don't want to just drag this out. So stay tuned for the install of this. You pretty much now, if you didn't know how to go about it, you know how to use the tool. On the side of the tool, it shows you, show you here. There's two functions, the drill function, and then there is the hammer drill, the hammer function. All right, and I'll show you that. This is the hammer function. All right, you got this one back here. And there's a hammer in the front, and there's a drill and a hammer in the back for drilling. And you want this wide chisel. It's got a slight angle on it. Okay, with a right angle. And you pull down on the head, first put this in, and it locks it in place. If it's not locking in, then you pull this head down and it drops inside. It doesn't lock. You don't have the right type of chisel on it. And that's the SDS, I think it is, or SNS, SDS. Anyways, um, I got this online. All right, home improvement tips, and I'm Ken. So never give up because there's always a way, always. And if you watch that Alaskan homesteader program show where they're helping other homesteaders, they prove it there too. There's always a way. You can't take no for an answer. Got to figure out how to get her done and get her done. All right, it's a mindset. It's a mindset. It's a way of thinking, and you can't give up. America wasn't built by men that gave up. America was built by men that didn't take no for an answer, and they figured out how to get it done. And that's why America is what it is. Besides, on top of fact, God's blessing America and the men that did the work in the beginning. So trust God and never give up because there's always a way, always. Right for now, I look forward to hearing from you. If you have questions about God, hit me up. The Lord, our creator of heaven and earth, our Savior, Jesus Christ. That's what I'm talking about. Made all the difference in my life. So look forward to hear from you. Bye for now. Remember home improvement tips, aka easy tea tips and tricks, etc. I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now. God bless.